It's time for our daily dose of cope. And I gotta be honest, I am not coping that well today. When I see the cruelty that this administration is unleashing upon us, I just think to myself, was this all really necessary? This is my first dictatorship, so people are going to have to bear with me. I do these videos daily, but from the mass firings to pulling of social safety nets to making sure that people don't have insurance, it's just like they want people to die. And now the whole thing with SNAP benefits getting cut off come November 1st. And I just, the cruelty is just hard for me to understand, especially going into the holiday seasons. And I don't even really celebrate Thanksgiving like that, but this is just too much. This is just too much. There will not be very much cope in this particular video because y'all just need to see what's going on. This is the letter that went out from the Food and Nutrition Service. This is dated October 10th, and people started posting this a couple of days ago. So it's talking about the SNAP benefits coming up for November. All right, so it says, as stated in our lapse of appropriation correspondence dated October 1st, 2025, SNAP has funding available for benefits in operation through the month of October. However, if the current lapse in appropriation continues, there will be insufficient funds to pay full November SNAP benefits for approximately 42 million individuals across the nation. Not going to read this whole thing. I'm going to come right down here. It says, we are forced to direct states to hold their November issuance files and delay transmission to state EBT vendors until further notice. This includes ongoing SNAP benefits and daily files. So holding people's SNAP, this is going to impact people directly, and it's also going to impact grocery stores. Grocery stores already operate on a razor thin margin. So this is about to cripple people in a time where we are already having people lose their jobs. We're having companies withhold job hiring because they just don't know. We have tariffs that are driving up the cost of everything. On top of all of this is the holiday season. Electricity bills are about to go up. Gas bills are going up. And this is what this administration is doing. Each day, I wake up with something it feels like an anchor in my belly, because how many people have to die because MAGA voters, because people that sat out, because people that voted third party, because of the protest voters decided to let this man in. Each day, I'm just sitting up here like it didn't have to be this cruel and this harmful to people. And yeah, sorry, this is not the pettiness or the levity that I usually have, but today it was just a day. And even though I don't have SNAP benefits, even though I am not on Medicaid, even though I don't even use special education for my children, everything that this administration is doing is just so harmful to people. These supposed Christians just hate people. They are so cruel. This graphic right here that I grabbed from The Leopards Ate My Face is the reason why I will continue to say that these people need to feel it for 3 to 7 years, because they still support this administration despite how cruel they are being. So Nathaniel at the top up here, he says, I am supportive of everything Trump is doing on the world stage, but grocery prices are not coming down. They are going up. Groceries are eating up my budget. I need the administration to acknowledge and fix this. JD Vance, please help. There are millions of Americans struggling. So millions of Americans are struggling. And then as I'm going through X, as I'm going through Twitter to look at what they're talking about as far as people losing their SNAP benefits, and 42 million people are getting it. What I'm hearing is people just need to get a job. People need to get a job. There are people that work that are on SNAP benefits because these jobs don't pay enough to allow people to live and eat comfortably. Now we have Dorcas, who calls herself Deplorable Dorcas. She says, I don't care about Ukraine or the Middle East. We Americans need help here at home. We are drowning in escalating inflation. My health insurance is doubling for 2026. Utilities are skyrocketing, not to mention food. We voted for Trump to get this fixed. Help your people first. Tammy says to Trump, she says, President Trump, grocery prices are killing us out here. We need help. We've supported you this whole time. We need relief at the grocery store. Robert down here at the bottom says, I stand with Trump. Please, though, help us with inflation. It's out of control. And then over here we have Doug. I'm a big Trump supporter, but can you please let the administration know grocery prices are still out of control and medical costs are unbearable? Let's help the everyday working Americans. They're not. They're going to keep letting everything lapse, letting people get kicked off of health care. And people are still blaming the Democrats, even though Democrats are the ones that are trying to hold out so that people can keep their health insurance subsidies. So I told y'all I went over to Twitter to see what they were saying about this whole SNAP situation. And this is Secretary Brooke Rollins saying, because of the Democrat shutdown, there are not enough funds to provide SNAP for 40 million Americans come November 1st. Democrats are putting free health care for illegal aliens and their political agenda ahead of food security for American families. Shameful. And the thing about it is they want to keep on saying that it's about illegal aliens getting health care, but people are getting notices about what their insurance is going to be come January 1st. They know that things are about to double because of the Republicans and the rollbacks and everything that happened with the one big beautiful BS of a bill. The disrespect, it says, what's shameful is that this country has 40 million SNAP recipients. But that's the thing. People don't make enough money to live in this country because the cost of living keeps going up and up and up and wages don't. People could work 40 hours a week at minimum wage and not have enough to live and still be able to get SNAP. Because this country has millionaires and billionaires that are sitting on piles of money where regular folks are just struggling to make sure that their families can eat. So Mace Man says, you've got a point. Either shameful that many people are in need in the greatest country in the world, or shameful that many people are gaming the system. My own thought says, I'm disabled, so I have to have it. I buy good food, not junk food. So I'm not one of them. I'm one of the good people that get assistance. I don't buy junk like those people over there. And then we still got people talking about the abuse happening. So let's just turn off everybody's SNAP benefits and make sure that people go hungry, because these people really believe that there are so many people that are abusing the system. This person, Warren, says, I'm full MAGA, but that's fake news. The Republicans need to stop threatening to take away the subsidies Americans need to pay those high premiums. We spend billions on wars and loan billions to Argentina, but we can't help Americans keep their insurance. So this person is saying, I am MAGA, and we're about to pay higher premiums, because some of these people actually have seen the fact that these premiums are going up. But we have this person named Michigan Dog Dad saying to that person, Warren, number one, you aren't MAGA. Number two, Republicans are threatening nothing with their clean CR. Number three, Democrats are denying the democracy that passed the BBB by trying to undo it via the CR, because what they're trying to do is hold on to see if Americans can keep their premiums low. Now we got Slim here saying, thank you. My wife, 61, lost her job in April for health reasons. She was able to get an ACA plan that we can afford, barely. She had a stroke on September 3rd and heart surgery on September 10th. Unless subsidies are continued, her premium will more than double to $1,500. We're terrified. But people like that will be ignored. People like that will be ignored. I bet you this person voted Republican as well. Maddie said, this is not what we voted for. We voted for deporting criminals, drug dealers, and gang members. We voted for lower food, housing, and healthcare costs. We got nothing but played by a lying con man. I am ashamed, and you should be ashamed. This person, Joe, at the bottom says that she shouldn't, but she absolutely should, because Donald Trump has been a con man fraudster since the beginning. I found the start of Vanillagate. I think Olive deleted the original post, but in the comments section, I found a screenshot that included Maxine calling her a liar in her original post. Now, this is what set Maxine off. Let's listen closely. Let's read this together. Olive said, my new neighbors decided to be nice and give me 3-gallon Ziploc bags of this because I bake. For those who know exactly what this is, please know I will be acting an effing fool for the next 72 hours. That was enough to set Maxine off. Because here's Maxine. She's sharing the post from Olive, and she's sharing this Etsy picture right here. And this is the comment that Maxine makes. It says, hey, just in case you saw this post about a lady who received the equivalent of the GDP of a small country in vanilla beans from a new neighbor, the photo is stolen from Etsy and her bounty is now in question. Vanilla beans are $150 to $250 a pound, depending on grade. 3-gallon Ziploc bags would be at least $600. And here's Olive saying, I guess I'm the vanilla liar because people thought this was my photo when I never said it was. Here's Olive again saying, for all you effers who got on the internet and tried to say I lied about my neighbor giving me a bunch of vanilla extract, 3 Ziploc bags, gallons worth. Here's a photo of some of the vanilla extract that could fit in my hand. Buy my book. I guess I'm still lying now, right? And here she is holding some vanilla bean. And here's Maxine making an apology before she decided to delete her whole Threads account. She says, I absolutely effed up. There aren't ways for me to apologize enough for jumping on some bandwagon to vilify someone over vanilla. What the hell is wrong with me? Olive Winter didn't deserve that. Nobody does. I am so sorry to her for my words and my actions. I hope that she makes something amazing with her beans. And then she promotes her book. So that is the genesis. It's wild what some people have energy for and what people get angry about. I guess this was Maxine's day to wild out. All right, y'all, let me know what you think.
You know, this is my first dictatorship. I really don't know what the fuck we supposed to be doing. To wake up and to see what's going on is very... And it's every day. Like, we're not getting a break. And it's not even like the same shit. It's something different every fucking day, bro. Always remember, if you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything.